So Shantanu, if you get any errors on the lab, you can just raise a support ticket. Yeah. So others, can I get a confirmation from everyone? So it is you're back. You can reply back as BACK, so that I know like everyone is back from the break. So I got only very few responses. How about others? If you are back from the break, please respond as BACK on the question. I mean on the chat. Cool. Yes. So let's get into the Docker lab, and let me show you the Docker lab and things. Okay. So the first thing first. So let's talk about the lab. So lab is going to have 3 VMs, as I've been saying for a longer time: master, worker 1, and worker 2. So right now, any node is not called as master, workers, and things. We have to install Kubernetes and things to make it to be a master node, worker nodes, and etc. I'll come back to that later. And by default, Docker will be installed on all the 3 machines. Docker version. Yeah, you can type a Docker version command. So from there you can understand there is a Docker is being installed. So for others, if you want to know about how to install Docker and things, I'll share the link in the last. If you want to know about, I want to install Kubernetes, Docker, and everything on my own. Here it has been installed already. But if you want to know from the scratch how you want to install and things, please raise the question in the last 15 minutes. I'll provide you a link, a Kubernetes link for you to see how you can download. Okay. Nice. So Docker commands. The first Docker command which we are going to see about Docker images. Second command is Docker PS. So what is a Docker images? It is going to list you all the images which is been available here. Docker PS is a command which will actually show you all the containers which is running. Okay. Docker PS will actually show you the container which is running, and when you do a Docker PS-A, which will actually show you all the containers, whether it is running or if it is excited or if it is terminated. So those it will be showing that with the PS-A. Okay. So now the first thing first, let me pull a image. So Docker pull Nginx. So if you want to know about Nginx, it is like it is kind of a Java, Python, and things. It is a one good software which we are going to install, and we will be using this image quite a lot. So Docker pull Nginx, and likewise if you want to know about like OpenJDK or OpenJDK, so it will go to Docker Hub and then it will download the image for you. So we have downloaded 2 images. Now let's do a Docker images. You see there is a OpenJDK and there is a Nginx. Do not get confused with created. So I have downloaded the image right now, but it shows 10 days, 2 days, and etc. Those are the dates where it is being created in the Docker registry, container registry. Okay, it's not about the time when you have downloaded. It is about when it is being created in the container registry. Okay, you can see about the size and those. You can see like 471 MB, which is the size of a OpenJDK. This is the storage size. This is not the memory. Okay, do not confuse with those. Okay. So here you see there is a tag. So what does this tag mean about? Let me go to there and then I'll just. So if you take any application that will have multiple versions, right? For example, Docker. Docker has multiple versions. Kubernetes has multiple versions. And example, Android or Apple or whatever it is. So it is. And for example, if I take Android, it has multiple different versions, right? So we'll say about RU 4.0 above, and we'll talk about there are what is that? There are n number of versions, and so when you take a software, you have multiple versions. So generally into so you can see them here in the tags. You can go to any image and then you can click on the tags. You can see n number of tags. Okay. So by default, if you didn't specify a tag, it will download the latest 3 days ago. So it will download the latest. So I haven't provided any tag here. So that is why it downloaded the latest. If I want to have a specific version of Java, for example, if I want Java 12 version, example, or let me call that to be a stable version. There is no stable. Okay. So likewise, it depends upon your application needs. So tags is nothing but versions. So here I have 12.0.2. So I can do it something like this. Docker full OpenJDK colon 12.0.2. So it will download only the specific version. Tags, versions, one and the same. Both are one and the same. Okay. So now when we execute Docker images command, you can see the difference. There will be both OpenJDK latest. You can see OpenJDK 12 as well. Both will be listed down. So by default, whenever you provide an image name, it will look for latest. Example, I'm going to do a RMI. RMI is nothing